Welcome everyone to CobaltCon. I can. The first official. So, how many of you have played Cobalt so far? Well, that's a good number. I like it. Cool. We are Oxide Game Studio. We formed a company back in 2004. I think the company was formed, but we started working together in 2002. Me, this guy, who you probably know, Jens, and Daniel Brynolf, and me, Pontus Hammarberg. Started in 2002 making games, a game called Akara. Has anyone played Akara? No. I think we had like 2,000 people or something at the top playing it. But so we started making games, and we've been making games since. And what we've been working on is basically our engine, Daisy, which we I think it was 2008, 2009, started working on making, hooking Lua script into it so we could develop games fast. And that's what Cobalt development is all about, making a game quickly. That's why we've been working on it for 3 years now. Yeah, exactly. Normal time 15.
Actually, I think it's 4 years.
No, it's not. It's 3 years. But yeah, it's definitely 3 years.
No, I
all
think
right. Back in 2009, me and Daniel and Jens started a platform project. Daniel had made a game back in 2001 called Blueface, which was basically a retro platformer with a little blue guy running around. So we thought we would make a HD version of that, and it turned out to be Cobalt. And since then, we've been developing the game without really a plan. We've just been having fun and making a good, cool game. And it's been changing a lot since then.
And a small note about HD. This is currently running in 640, 408 resolution because we couldn't change it. So, but it's supposed to be
HD.
HD.
Yeah.
But this predictor, I don't know.
So Cobalt is a platformer with a cyborg dude. Oh, hello, MINECON. That runs around and shoots stuff and punches stuff. And we have currently a goal of making a multiplayer game, a local multiplayer game, and a single player, experience sort of, where you run around and have different challenges that are currently really hard. If anyone have tried the game yet, it's kind of difficult. We'll take questions later. Yeah.
Do we have anyone with that actually works with the technology here? No. Do we have a staff member that knows its setup? No. Because the sound is kind of important. Oh. Maybe you just can turn it up really loud.
Or switch it to the...
Oh, I haven't checked.
All right.
Well, maybe the sound is over here somewhere. Is this sound? That's like sound.
That's the sound.
That sounds like sound.
What we're currently working on is actually just taking away a lot of the stuff that we added in throughout the years, because we've added a lot of stuff. Was any one of you here last year? Or not here, but at MINECON. Yeah, one of you. So at last year's MINECON, we got a lot of questions about possible additions to the game, and we've already added all those things. That's how much we've been working on this game and adding loads of stuff. But right now we're trying to focus the game and make it actually playable. If you sit down and start the game, you should know what to do, and that's what we're focusing on now. And besides that, we're also porting it to Xbox and PlayStation. So there are some exciting times for Cobalt right now. Oh, sweet. Yeah. This is
the dance mode.
So this is what Cobalt is all about. Like, we added radios, and of course the radios play music. And Daniel started moving to the music, or I started moving to the music. So Daniel added a little mini game where you could actually dance to the music. It doesn't do anything. It's not in the game currently. But you can do it if you stop by a radio and start dancing. It starts. Maybe we should start the menu of the game and show it off what we're working on right now. Oh, we don't have any controllers. Oh, you do. Cool.
I got good ears. Just to fix it.
Oh, that's slow. Cool. So currently we have the goal of, as I said, having a multiplayer mode where you play against each other or with each other on different levels, and a single player mode where you sort of progress. The plan right now is to have a sort of Super Mario 3-esque world where you progress and you choose a level and then you go on and you keep your progress throughout the game.
Basically, what we've been working on now is just creating all the specific modes that are going to fill that map with content.
Yeah.
So we could show some of those things.
Yeah. So this is the game that we currently have in the booth or the play area.
The 1, 2, 3 MINECON Alpha.
Yeah, exactly. We actually completed this alpha, I think, 12:30 this night. Yeah, last night.
Yes.
So yeah, it's still in development. Very much so.
It's super fresh.
It's super fresh. So this is nobody is gonna play this version except you guys, basically.
It's also why my Twitter account is always silent, because I'm always working.
Yeah. So let's try a team strike against each other, and I'll just show you
Forest.
the versus mode. Oh, let's do pit. Oh, forest. Yeah, fill it butts. Okay, cool.
This is not supposed to look like this round.
We'll see if it's playable.
Wow, almost looks correct.
Yeah, nice. How's it looking on the screen? Is it looking good? All right.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so this is our homage to Counter-Strike, basically.
Anyone of you played Counter-Strike? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we were playing Counter-Strike a little bit as well, and we decided this is pretty fun. So we thought, how could we make Cobalt this amount of fun? And yeah.
So basically, it's two teams. You have 2 teams of 4 players. Right now, we're only 2 human players, so we're filling it out with bots. And you have different tiers of characters that you can select. And through each round, you get more money, as in Counter-Strike. And after a round, you can buy more or better characters. So let's just play the game, and I'll try and explain as we go what's unique about Cobalt. Yeah. So I'm the blue guy in the top right corner. Basically, as any platformer, I'm just moving around.
Ouch.
I can climb walls and stuff
This
like
is
that.
the flashbang coded by Jens.
Yay. Oh, let's just.
I'm just gonna pause. Last round, you might have noticed that I died instantly, and my little soul was teleported to one of my friends, and that is our representation of taking over bots as the latest counter.
So, as you can see, for those of you who haven't played the game before, as soon as something dangerous happens to me, for instance, if you shoot towards me, time slows down, and it's a local effect that only affects me and the people around me. And that's... there's no mouse... Oh, come on.
Turn his back.
There's no mouse aim or anything like that in this game. There's no direct aim. It's all about timing. So when I roll, I auto aim in an angle from my rolling, and if I duck or press up, I also auto aim. So the game is very much about timing and running around and trying to time your shots and trying to dodge the other bullets and deflect them using the roll function.
Yeah. So because of the timing focus, a lot of the game is focused around defensive moves. Like, you shoot a little bit, but it's
much more important to be able to defend against enemies that are coming towards you. So if somebody's shooting me with the gun, I can deflect the bullets back. And if somebody's throwing grenades at me, I can punch them back. So that they... Hang on. So like that. So it becomes sort of like Pong or something. Yeah.
No. It's just the resolution.
No,
on
we're
the screen.
having trouble with the screen resolution.
But can you see what's happening right now?
I think people can see, and if you want to see it how it really looks, you can go visit the corner down
In the tournament area.
in the tournament area.
Yeah.
I think there are 8 Cobalt computers there right now.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yes, it's fine.
For next session.
So basically, now that I've won a couple of rounds, I can afford more advanced characters, and I sort of progress, as in Counter-Strike, and I can save money if I want to do that, if I think I'm gonna lose the next round.
So should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Good.
So let's try a co-op mode. Let's try survival. Yeah.
Which one?
This place. That's
Space. Yeah, it's late. Great. So, for those who have played Cobalt before, you might remember Survival. It's a mode. But we decided that Survival didn't work as it was. And one of the reasons was that there were too much shops, too much management, too much choices in the beginning, too much things to do every time you died. And the progression was too sort of fussy, and there was no clear end to it. Once you beat sort of the difficulty curve of a map, you could just keep going forever, and it would just become really stale and boring. So we decided to repackage the whole survival thing. So now it's organized into waves, as you can see on the right side here. This is our first wave. We're going to meet 5 shrooms first, and then 7 shrooms with a little, I don't know, with a spike, and then 3 shrooms with something else. And similarly to Team Strike now, instead of the old shops in the map, you have a pause in the beginning where you make your decisions, you spend your money, you do your thing, and then you play the wave without worrying about shopping and making decisions strategically. So you just play. And then when you beat that, you make new strategic decisions in this shop. So I'm just going to pick a guy here.
So basically, this is almost like a tower defense mode where you defeat waves of enemies, and then you go into the shop mode where you make your strategic decisions for the next round. Oh.
Now, when he died, you can see his little brain flying around. And this is what happens when you die. And if I manage to beat the wave alone, before this little timer runs out that's in the middle, he gets to respawn as his old guy.
I can also try and defeat the...
Yeah. He has a little fist as well.
Yeah.
Wave beaten.
Yay.
Hooray.
So basically, our idea for the single player experience is that we're gonna take all these modes that you work on cooperatively or against bots and put them in a progressional order and sort of make, as I said, a Super Mario style world where you select the next map.
And as you can see here, there's a theme of like who are the classes you can pick. I can pick the Bowmaster, Native Commando, and so forth. And each of these different maps could have a different setup of classes and could have a different setup of waves, and the map is different as well. So each survival sort of single-player progression map could have low-tech, high-tech, medium-tech, shrooms, robots, sea fighting, I don't know.
Right now we're fighting shrooms, and shroom cats. So yeah.
I could probably hack it to get the last wave.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So
Real
I'm
quick.
just gonna quickly hack the game a little bit.
Give us some money as well.
Oh, some money? Okay, great. Well. So player start energy 50.
So as I said, the game is logic is all coded in Lua script. So it's fast for development and it's easy to change things and go in and modify the game.
Large, right?
Yeah.
Great. We're moving to, I don't know, maybe this wave?
Oh, do the aerial. Yeah, do that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Looks good?
Yeah, looks good.
Good.
Did you save to? Oh, right.
I'm not sure if I say that one. We'll see.
Did you start to?
I don't
No.
know.
Oh, we don't have any money.
Oh.
This is gonna end badly.
Oh, it's fine.
Let's try it.
I probably didn't save the money file. We will make do.
Okay, I'm gonna try and survive for as long as possible.
Try and hold them off here.
Oh yeah. Okay, survive.
Oh, I didn't survive.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch the hamster. Oh.
Låt den gå.
Well. So that's a survival game mode that we've just added, and
Nice. Should I add some money?
so if anyone wanna do voiceovers for this game, come talk to me later. We might need some new voiceovers for the. What? Well, Owen is a bit tired of my voice. He's got some things to say about it, but yeah. I think it's amazing, but yeah.
Woo, money!
All right, we got money. Good. That's right.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to read this one.
I'm gonna try this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Flashbang, Jens.
Oh. Pontus, you can do it.
Oh. Oh, I'm
Run.
still alive.
Also, for anybody who has played the game before, the hamsters are now much more dangerous.
Of course.
They are now proper killer hamsters.
Oh. Well, as you can see, the game is pretty hard. But we have a tradition of making hard games. If you know who we are, we made Harvest, and that was basically a game that you couldn't win. It was just about surviving as long as possible. But now we have, at least we have an end to Cobalt or to the waves. So that was the wave game mode. Or what's it called? Survival, right?
Yes.
Let's try another one.
Let's try another one.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe this one because it's pretty crazy.
We can actually, you notice it said hard on the map. I don't know if there's any of the maps in the game currently that's easy or normal, but
I think
it's it's the nemesis of every game developer that you sort of develop the game for yourself and you get used to it and you know how to play it. Obviously, we can't play the game right now because it's too hard, but you notice that you have to scale it down a bit, and that's something we definitely need to work on. But it's fun because you can replay all the time. Do you like the shop music? It's made by Anuso. Matthias. He's the same guy who's making the music for Skulls. So these sort of maps are basically just trying to get through a level either as fast as possible or with as many kills as possible. And
Quick level one.
oh yeah, I did. slows down when it comes closer to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proper.
Do it.
Okay, do it.
Punch him. None of these sprites are the characters.
I can probably show you. I think the main characters are made up of 40 or so sprites. I think it's more fun to show.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So everything is 2D, but we
Oh, it's not possible to show right now because of the broken resolution.
all right.
Never mind.
But we've focused a lot on making the characters seem alive and have all these expressions, even though they're 2D sprites. So they're divided into a lot of sub sprites that move along a rig. And this is another feature of Cobalt that we've been working a lot on. The editors in the game, they're extensive. They can do a lot of things, and that's something we want the community to get involved in, to make their own maps and to upload them to a server that you can download from the game. We have a bunch of things that you can do and create, and already we have a small community on our Cobalt forum. I think it's cobaltforum.com.
Yes, there
Yeah,
is.
with people that make maps. Some of them we couldn't think of ourselves, so it's sort of become a simplistic 2D style. What's it called? The Volve thing.
Evolve?
Never mind. I had a train of thought, but I lost it.
Great.
But yeah, we've spent a lot of time on making good editors that still need some work to be user-friendly. But we want people to get into, making stuff for the game and making, levels and new experiences and stuff like that. Oh wow, you can zoom, yeah,
No,
you can rotate.
It's scaling.
Yeah, and scale.
Individual scaling.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
really nice. Show
But
them
then-
the Galaxy editor.
That's just silly.
Yeah. So yeah, this is. I think I showed those of you who were here last year. We showed this one as well. This is an example of our feature creeping.
Yes.
We were gonna add a night sky to the game. So Daniel developed a Galaxy editor where you can actually just go in and create planets and star systems and stuff like that. And right now, all it does is it's just shown in the background. That's all it's.
Well, it's obvious.
It's obvious. Yeah.
How else?
Like here, Galaxy. Okay.
There you go.
There's night sky. Yeah.
So,
Move it around. Ooh.
I think you should show the adventure editor even if we're not using it.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we haven't started really taking advantage of it yet, but we've been developing another editor for our more extensive, like story-based single-player segments. They're probably going to appear in the single-player progression thing in a smaller form, like in small, contained story bits, sort of.
Yeah, like story events.
Story events, like 3 or 4 maps connected together with some characters and events and things that can happen, sort of. And to develop those things, we do use an editor that looks like this. So you start here. Start here with your adventure that you want to create, basically, and then you create a bunch of little teams and some templates and design. Like, for example, then we have a. Here we go. This here is a team of trappers that's going to appear somewhere in the game. And they have a... Where you see? There we go. There's a trapper prisoner somewhere in a dungeon. and the trapper prisoner can say a bunch of things, like here. And so here are the talk things, like if the trapper should introduce his team, he could say these things and so forth. And then you get a little dialogue with them. But it's strictly non-locking dialogue. So you just walk up to people and then you say, hey, and then they say, oh, answer the thing, and then you can do whatever you want. It's not like a classic dialogue tree thing.
Let me spawn into Mycelia.
Okay, let's try if it works. I don't know. I
Yeah,
haven't tried.
we haven't tried this in, I think, 3 months?
Now 2 weeks probably.
2 weeks. All right.
You never know. Mycelia, let's see. Mycelia outpost maybe?
Yeah, sure. Ah.
Oh, exactly. So
yeah.
we haven't tested it for a while.
All right.
I
So
wonder where this
basically,
is.
well, you can fix that.
Sure. Captain says.
So basically, we created an adventure editor for an extensive adventure, but now that we're focusing more on concentrated levels and experiences, like a maximum of 10 minutes experience for a map or something like that, we are sort of taking the parts out of this adventure and put it into single player maps, parts that you can experience. And it sort of progresses the story of the game as well.
Yeah, while Daniel is fixing that, are there any questions? Since we only have 10 more minutes.
Yeah, let's do questions. Cool.
Uh,
Should we do? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
When will just the public be able to play this at our houses?
Right now, it's actually out. If you go to Mojang.com and select Cobalt from the menu, you can actually get into the alpha right now. It's not been updated for a while, so it's not this particular. The game modes are not out, but they will probably be out a couple of weeks after MINECON. Yes. Currently, there is no plan for that, but you never know.
Yeah, well, we are actually waiting since this is still alpha. We want to put it on Steam, but we're waiting until we have the final cut of the game. Yeah, we're working. The Xbox version is being developed.
Yes. There are some issues with allowing outside download to the Xbox and cross-platform stuff.
Untested.
But untested. I think our plan is to release sort of map packs that are community created. But it's our idea of the downloadable maps is basically just for the versions, but that's the current plan. Yes.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago we said it will be finished in 1 year. but I mean, the Xbox version has produced a more
Streamlined.
focused development because we really want it on Xbox, and we have another team is working on it, and they also really want to get the game finished. So that's a really good whip in this case.
When we first met that team, Fat Shark, also from Stockholm, I think they said something like, "Yeah, so what's your roadmap?" And we were like, "Roadmap? What's that? Like, to our office or?" We've never worked with deadlines or anything like that, which is represented in this game. I think after this game we're gonna have a design document for the next one, but we'll see. What are you doing?
Use the green.
Screwing the map.
Yes. Okay. So this is it's actually kind of a long story, but the engine itself, it's called Daisy Moon. The name comes from Moon is the Lua layer on top, our Daisy engine, and Daisy is an engine that is based on an open source engine called Irrlicht. I'm not sure. Irrlicht. It's a German project. The name means will of the wisp in German. We kind of forked that project back in 2004, and have since then been working on it ourselves, mainly because that's a 3D engine, and we mainly do 2D games, so we added a lot of 2D functionality. So Daisy is a C++ engine. I work in Visual Studio, or Visual Studio Express, because I'm lazy. And Tomo here helped a lot with the Mac or Linux versions. What tools did you use when you worked on Mac?
Mac, yeah, just Xcode actually.
Yeah, Xcode, yeah. And then the Lua scripting, I usually use Notepad++, but Daniel introduced me to Sublime, so now I'm moving over to Sublime instead. We do artwork in Photoshop, and sound effects in Audacity. I don't know what music tools I also use, but
No.
Reason probably.
Reason. He,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
works
Reason.
for them, so probably,
yeah.
In the back.
What are you hoping to do about multiplayer, like online multiplayer, like for example matchmaking or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. No, just kidding. It has been very difficult for us to add multiplayer to this game because of this. It's been really difficult to synchronize, and the code product hasn't been. It was made as a single-player game, and it has been hard to add. But on the Xbox edition, it's in a contract that it will have online multiplayer, and contracts make things come true. And hopefully we'll get that piece back to the PC version as well. Yes,
If it comes true.
if it comes true.
So, why do you name it Cobalt? Because I know like Cobalt is on the 3 hour.
I think I was listening to a song.
Yeah, we were actually having like a late time coding party at the Rex place, and you were listening to a cool song, and we were talking about what's called, and I think it was called Cobalt something.
Yeah.
And at that time, we had been talking about the new name for the game for a very long time, and then we were like, hey, Cobalt is blue, and the game was called Project B or Blueface before,
Yeah.
and
All right. No, yeah. So now we're sort of retrofitting a story into that. So there's something going on with the metal cobalt in the story of the game. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what yet, but something is important.
yeah, it's Cobalt has many properties similar to iron, so you can
make artificial blood.
Yes.
I think, using
But-
cobalt. So maybe it's the cyborg blood running
Yeah.
on cobalt or something.
something like that.
Yes.
What about LAN multiplayer?
LAN multiplayer. Yeah, that would.
That's
Yeah.
the same problem.
Yeah, we would get it for free if we sold online multiplayer. Yeah.
Yes.
Would you ever be able to like change the color of the character or change his eye color or something like that?
I don't know. Let's see.
Ah, look at that.
Yay.
Yes.
When you say Xbox, PlayStation, you mean Xbox One and PlayStation 4?
Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Any more questions? You in the back with the cap.
No, I don't have.
Okay, right. Cool. Yes.
This is a stupid question, but those were hamsters, those things?
Yeah.
Space hamsters.
They're kind of large.
Yeah. This is not planet Earth, so yeah. They are large.
There
Well,
are
you never know. The guy could be small as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
there they are.
Yeah.
There are other large things.
That's a fish. It's not supposed to be.
Now he can flap around.
Yeah, right. All right.
He has learned to breathe. Ow! Ouch. Oh. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
More questions. I love questions. Yes.
You just got me thinking, is there any plans to make it so that you can be different characters? Be eating fish?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. The fish. Let's try the fish. That's actually interesting. That's like a good idea. Oh,
Oh, that's not that word. So when we designed enemies, we had in mind that they would also be playable, so that you could make like custom maps where you play a little, shroom guy or something. So it would be fun playing as different characters. You should play a turret. The life of a turret must be really boring.
Yes, I should. A rotating one at least. Let's have something to do. And I want a gun as well. Otherwise it's no fun. That's my... Oh, I'm up here. It's because it uses the
This
spawn...
is the story of turret, the little turret that could do it all.
uses the spawn point there. There we go. Hey, I'm out of ammo! No. What? Except?
One more
what?
time.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He can't move. But maybe, just maybe. What if we put the turret on this thing? Does that work? I don't know.
It's
Okay.
not physical, is it?
I don't know. Maybe we could sort of rotate it or something. Put it like this, and I can maybe merge those, and I could maybe.
Yes.
Maybe I could put little this thing in here, and maybe I could do start thing, and then maybe this could be that, and this could be not that one. Rotate. That might be exactly what I need. I don't know if this will work.
Yes.
Aww. Next version.
Have you thought about maybe going out to the community and asking them for ideas on multiplayer games?
We
Some kind of contest and incentive.
yeah, we're right now we're really bad at talking to the community. There is a community, and we're really bad at doing that because it's basically just the two of us, and we work a lot. But yeah, we take a lot of input from the community, and especially stuff like this when we play, we're usually always down on the floor and looking at people playing and taking an input and trying to incorporate that into the game as if it's a good idea, you know. But that's definitely something that we need to be better at doing. Yeah. There's no lack of ideas right now though, but yes. It's the same tier as Minecraft basically. So right now it's in alpha and it's $10 bucks.
Yeah, I think it's $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it $10?
Or is it
10 euros?
10 euros.
I think it's 10 euros.
Okay.
All right.
So whatever that is. A little bit more. Okay.
And then it's gonna progress in the same. Or the plan is right now that it's gonna progress the same amount for beta and full version.
It starts to get.
But it's probably gonna go alpha, beta, full version. So it's yes.
Is it possible to have like any little pets to like follow you around when it comes to battle?
Let's see. What could we do? Let's try this thing and let's give him some of the. There we go. Alright. I have a bird. Go get him. Ah! Oh. Okay. I have more birds. Go get him.
Oh.
I don't have any fish eggs right now. Sorry. I could
Yes.
probably like add a fish. And
But sorry. Yeah, we actually have to leave this room for the next.
All right. One last question. The level editor. How did you do that?
we wrote it with Lua script as the rest of the game, so it's the same basically.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming, and
Check out the game.
make sure to come and visit us at the tournament area. We'll be there all weekend. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you.